You do not know how amazing it feels to be able to sleep at night knowing your Evo 10 runs. Literally the best feeling in the world. It's crazy because I was editing that video last night and then a little bit this morning before I picked up the vlog. I just am so confused as to why I never checked that. It makes sense, right? I pulled the ECU, I put a bunch of connectors on the pins, but I never thought afterwards that maybe one of the pins has been, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. We have quite a bit of stuff to do on the Evo 10 today. I do have my first pre-op for my knee, pre-operation, I guess it'd be called, for my knee today at 11 o'clock, and it's currently 7 o'clock. We got about 3.5 hours before we gotta leave. I wanna get this thing kind of cleaned up. Obviously get the whole the whole interior put back together, engine bay put back together, check the oil, check the coolant, check out the oils, check out the fluids on the car. I gotta figure out why the AOIC light is on. I hope it's not the AOIC pump. If it is, not a big deal because I have rebuilt them here before. Actually, did I rebuild that one or did I replace it? I don't really know. Either way, we need to get this engine broken in. So let's get this thing cleaned up and then we can move on to, I'll kind of explain what I do for break-in. I use the AMA Performance Away and it's always worked good in the past. So let's get it cleaned up and then we can get this motor broken in, go for our first drive and have fun with the car. So we got to button up a lot of stuff over here, put the mount back on the ECU. Let's hope we can get these connectors back on properly without bending pins. I kind of want to seal this thing up. I think there was a little bit of sealant around this edge, so I'm going to seal this real quick. You don't want to get water in here. You definitely destroy it then. Yeah, there's like a little bit of a clear sealant around the edge. I'm just going to scrape that off, throw a little bit of black RTV on it and call it a day. So while we are in the engine bay, I want to kind of clean up some other stuff I don't like, including 2 rusty bolts right there. I'll change out. All the blue stuff needs to go back to the original color. So blue cap there. All the blue hardware is going to come off. Blue cap over there. The fusible link cover is painted blue as well. So just kind of clean all this up while we're still up here. And the power steering definitely needs to be bled. It's super low and it was bubbling, so we got to bleed that. But first things first, I don't know why these are painted blue. It's whack. It looks like it's just Plasti Dip. It's wild how stock this car is. It's literally 100% OEM stock. The only thing that's not is I had to paint the little Feasible link cover black just because that red was all messed up. So yeah, wow, this thing's pretty much ready to go. Let's do like the first break-in procedure. So last night we started the car up, let it run for about 2, maybe 4 minutes, I don't know. Shut the car off, checked all the fluids, we're good to go. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna start it up, let it idle for maybe a minute, and then for 20 minutes straight, we're gonna rev it in between 2,000 to 3,000 RPM. Just vary the throttle 2,000 to 3,000 for 20 minutes straight, and then we're gonna shut it off, let it cool down, check all the fluids again, go on the first drive, don't get any throttle on the car, and then as soon as we get to 50 miles, we can come back here, swap out this oil for another break-in oil from AMSOIL. That's probably as far as we're gonna get today, is the 50-mile break-in period, but after that we still have more break-in stuff to do, so stay tuned for future videos. Yes, I should probably plug in the map sensor. There we go. So we do have quite a bit of lights going on. We have an ABS light, an airbag light. It should all be pretty easy to scan, but I just want to get this 20-minute period all finished up first. Everything was running fine though, no check engine lights. 20 minutes is finished up. I am getting a weird noise. I don't think it's engine related because it's only around like 2,500 RPM. Some sort of rattle, which I want to figure that out. But let's move on to power steering, get that bled, and then we can go on the first drive. That's what it is, guys. It's my front fender rattling because it's not bolted on right now because I plan on taking it off to get the plastic tip off. So not a big deal. I put in all the power steering fluid I have here and it wasn't enough, so I don't have time right now to run in to town, grab fluid, come back and put it in. I'll have to just get it later when I go to my appointment. But right now we can kind of button up some other stuff on the car, and then when we get back, I'll be sure to go on the first drive. We got to finish that break-in period. What we can do right now is I'll throw some fender bolts on. We can take the hood off of the other Evo 10, set it on here. It'll be half wrapped for now, and then we can throw some headlights on. The bumper is still fully torn apart. I have to reassemble the bumper and then we can put the bumper on later and the rear bumper on. But I want to get it driving first and get all the plastic tip off, and then we can move on to putting the body panels on and kind of cleaning up this car. All right, boys, we are back home now. Let's throw in some power steering fluid, get that whole system bled out, and then we can go on the very, very first drive. I'm not even gonna put headlights or taillights on the car. I just wanna go drive it. This is it, boys. This will officially be the very first drive of the abandoned Evo 10. Been a very, very long project, very long process. Without you guys, this car wouldn't be running. That's 100% fact. So, power steering still makes a little bit of noise, so it needs to be bled a little bit more. But we need to go drive this thing. Is the clutch gonna work? Is the tranny gonna work? So many questions. We're driving. It's a good thing. We have so many lights though, and I don't like. I wonder if with the E-Tax decoder, if I can scan the ABS, the ASC, and the airbag light. I'm gonna have to hit my boy Tim up for that to see if he knows the answer. The guy that showed me how to use E-Tax decoder and got it installed on my computer and all that. I'm gonna just go on like a, I don't know, 5-mile drive right now. Dude, this thing is mint. Definitely a short shifter in this thing. I have no clue what shifter that is. Light years ahead of the one I have, so I'm 100% stealing that. It's way shorter, and I freaking love it. Huh, I like it a lot. That's it, guys. The very first drive. I can't go too far. The front fenders aren't bolted on. No taillights, no headlights, no bumpers. I don't know. I don't even know if the wheels are torqued down. I checked them and tightened like 2 lug nuts on each wheel. This is it. We done did it. We done did it, boys. We freaking did it. I'm so happy right now. I'm very proud of myself. Even though we had a lot of little stupid mistakes on this rebuild, I guess. It's driving. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, I learned a lot and it's alive. I'm so excited, guys. I'm gonna head back to the shop, to the house right now, and probably re-bleed the power steering system just to get that over with. I need to call Tim and see if we can do the ABS stuff, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here, guys, because the next video you see, you're gonna be very excited for. I'm very excited to get back home and get started on the next project. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go down below and drop a comment. I don't know, just comment something. Comment if you're excited, comment if you're disappointed in me. I don't freaking know. Just go comment something. I wanna know how you guys are feeling about this as well. I'm freaking excited. We lost some parts, boys. What is this? Oh, shit. I always forgot about that. It's like the vortex generator thing that is on top of the roof. She done flew off because it wasn't taped on. Oops.